This one, she can even pick her pigment, so it's easy on the butt.
Yeah, that's the original. In the end.
It's not the end.
It's the end.
But can it get worse?
It's over. It's over. I can't go through this again.
I mean, I don't think that it can get any worse. Unless we find out that Lando either abandoned his family or lost all faith in humanity.
Yeah, just as long as they don't make
see.
Lando a loser.
Right.
Or a failure.
It's just going to be impossible to let me down here at this point. But I've tried to avoid any, preliminary. They talk about these like spoiler-free. There's no such thing as a spoiler-free review. I don't think, because I can tell by who's writing it if they like it or they don't like it, how I'm likely going to feel about it. You know what I mean? Too many clues. Yeah. So if this guy likes it and this guy doesn't like it, then I have a feeling of where it's going to sit with me. But we'll see. Minutes away. The whole idea of the end is it's all PR. It's all PR. There's no real end to this. This is the end, I think, of this era, and too long of an era it was. Let's move on to something new. Yeah, I just want to see a proper send-off of that for that original cast. That's all I want. Are you excited?
Thanks for getting here early for
Yeah.
Nervous.
Really
good.
I've been on the road for the last 6 hours. This better be good. I don't know what Jason's expectations are. I think he expects too much. That's what I think. I want questions answered. I want to know who Rey is. She can't just be a nobody. She has to fit into the big picture somehow. I want to know what the deal was. Lor Santeca. Who was that guy? Why did everything start with him holding the map? Why the map to Luke Skywalker? Why all these questions? What I really want is this film to sum up what Star Wars means to me. And I hope it has that power for everyone who sees it. It's hard to define sometimes, and everyone has their own version of Star Wars and what makes it important to them. So if this film is able to have that universal appeal and be able to check off all the boxes, then that'll be good for me.
And there's all this, they're pumping it up to be an ending. But like, really, Star Wars, this isn't...
It's bittersweet that it's all coming to an end, but I think that, every story deserves a beginning, a middle, and an end. And with the three trilogy format, you get that beginning, middle, and end. And so I think that wraps it up in a nice, tidy little bow. Oh, I would like to see some kind of Force Ghost appearance. That's something we haven't seen since Return of the Jedi. Who? Yoda, Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon Jinn. But I think Yoda and Obi-Wan especially, and Anakin Skywalker. Those three, the big three. I won't make fun of people who cry at Star Wars movies anymore.
I'm exhausted. I am. I'm absolutely exhausted.
Dio, J.J. Abrams.
Yes, I knew it. I said it was J.J. Abrams.
Got it.
Yeah, he's about as good as disguising his voice as Filoni is with Chopper. And that was Wicket.
That was Wicket confirmed.
Yep. Dennis Lawson, Wedge Antilles, helmetless.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't need it. Ayla Secura, Yoda, Kanan, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, that's what
all
we
the
needed to
voices
see.
were there.
Can you run that
Ashley,
back just a little bit?
Ashley, additional voices, yada yada yada. No.
D. Bradley Baker.
Names. I really think they did it right this time, as far as the passing the baton.
Right.
Okay, we've been hearing them say that a lot. You got past the baton, and finally they did it this time. Finally. I don't question the legitimacy of the new characters from the sequel trilogy as far as their placement into the overall big picture. And I think the thing that made it most important was making Rey somebody. That was hugely important. So now we're going to go back and we're going to watch episode 7 and 8 again. And so much is going to have a different meaning and it'll all come together. Because it made sense to me. It made perfect sense to me. All of the different things that were happening, it all came together. I think they nailed it. I think they absolutely nailed it.
Did it help aid for you?
Well, here's what I'll say. I was wrong to think that Canto Bight was a waste of time, because episode 9 proves that the whole movie was a waste of time, and this is the real sequel to The Force Awakens. And that other thing, I don't think I'm gonna reassess anything about Last Jedi, other than I'll see the Holdo maneuver and where that line of dialogue came from. But it's even more disjointed.
No, I think when you'll go back and watch the Rey scenes specifically, the Rey and Luke scenes, I think those will unfold with a different narrative. It's nice to see Ben Burtt got a credit for Jedi voices. So that sequence when she was hearing all the voices, that was obviously put together by Ben. So I need to see a roster of all the voices.
Yeah.
We had Qui-Gon, Ayla Secura, which was a surprise.
Mace Windu,
Mace,
Yoda,
of course.
young Ben,
Hayden.
and old Ben.
Hayden, Anakin.
Yep.
Young and old Ben.
Yeah.
And of course, Ahsoka. I clearly heard.
I didn't hear Ahsoka.
I heard. Well,
I mean, I know she was in there, but I didn't hear it.
she was in there.
What did she say?
She said Baba Booey. No, she said McClunky, actually.
Oh, of course.
She said McClunky. She said that's what she said was McClunky.
She said Kitster? What the hell are you doing here?
No appearance from Kitster.
What's your favorite part?
My favorite part?
Just offhand.
Well, the part that hit me in the feels was when, I mean, in so many different ways. The saber duel on the surface of the submerged Death Star remains, I thought was really great. I thought that was a great saber duel. And then to have it end the way it did, with Kylo clearly taking the upper hand, but then Leia reaching out through the Force, much like Luke did in The Last Jedi, reaching out and communicating with Kylo and bringing him back. We got Bendenshin, we got Reylo, we got
briefly.
the things briefly.
Very Romeo and Juliet there at the end.
Yes. 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 So, I think it wrapped it up real nicely, and I love the final shot with Rey standing there looking out at the setting twin suns.
It is. Thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Pretty good. Looks good. They're pretty excited here in this theater.
Yeah.
I think everybody liked it. Look at this. Look at this. It's got the whole bucket here, tin, and look on the inside. I did a number on this, so of course we got.
Did you eat all that?
Yeah, you ate all that. What? I wasn't feeding birds with it.
My God, man. How much popcorn can a person eat?
It's delicious.
I liked it very much.
4 stars. I really, it hit me hard, this one.
As far as I'm concerned, it was a great wrap up to this trilogy. I'm not quite ready to say it was a great wrap up to the whole saga, but as far as this trilogy goes, I couldn't have asked for anything better.
Again!